Hi, I'm Mikey. I'm Mikee Goodman. I do lots of voices in video games, and I'm going to talk today about doing them in Morbid, the Lords of Ire. So I first got into voice acting for video games because Abby Fry from the band British Sea Power, she asked me if I'd be interested, because when Robert asked her if she knew anyone, she said, yeah, I do. I know this guy. He does lots of crazy voices because on all my albums for SikTh and for other stuff I've done like Primal Rebellion, I do spoken words, and it's quite theatrical. And the first album of SikTh had one called When Will the Forest Speak, and so I sent that to Robert, and he liked that, and then he auditioned me doing Ancient Reptilian Brain and Limbic System, and kind of found the accent we wanted and everything else, and then everything else led from there. I ended up doing loads in Disco Elysium. I even ended up directing the voiceovers and casting it, even the rest of the other people and everything like that. So that has been a massive part of my life, was Disco Elysium. And then I've also done loads of other games ever since then, like lots. Martha is Dead, Falconeer, loads. All on my Voice Elysium. I've got a company called the Voice Elysium, and yeah, you can see a lot of that stuff there. But yeah, that's how I got into it. It was I've always wanted to do it before, but I never knew a way in, and then it just happened. So thankfully for that. What attracted me to work on Morbid was, well, all the different otherworldly characters. When they asked me to do it, they asked me to do all the voices. I didn't want to do Claire's voice because I just thought it wouldn't work. But yeah, I did all the other voices, and it was really interesting. Lots of different types of characters. So when you're asked to do loads of characters, they have to be very different types of characters, in my opinion, so you can really make them their own, And so yeah, having characters like Hag and Thalas, and then the rest of them, they're all interesting in their own ways, Well, I use different muscles in my mouth because, every accent, you use different muscles in your mouth and everything else. So that's something very important. Also trying to use different pitches. And well, all the characters were very different. And that was it was a bit easier with this one, that they can sound different. But yeah, I just had to make sure they were far enough away from each other, which I think they are. With like Odysseus, he's very pompous, kind of high pitch for me.
My goodness, we've done it! The land of Ire has been fully documented.
And then Hag is like a banshee, kind of high screamy.
Now go and fetch me more.
Thalas is really low and deep.
The world shall be forever grateful for your bravery, Striver.
Like Bull was this dumb guy with a real kind of low voice, but not like Thalas low, where it's like Thalas is all warm and he has a bit of gruff, a lot of gruff actually, and he has a total different accent. Thalas is very well spoken, where Bull is kind of Cockney.
Got a gift for my miss, eh?
Oh, Atos, yeah, he's like this American guy. It's a totally different way of doing that one.
How can I aid your blade?
Simo was, directed a lot. He directed all of it through the internet, and yeah, he was very good, and yeah, I think it went well, My favorite character to voice in Morbid was Thalas. It's my comfort zone. I like it. I know I can do it really, really well. It's just my comfort zone. I love it. So I mean, it's good to be trying lots of different stuff. You can do lots of really interesting stuff with lots of characters. But when I'm so like comfortable in that, I know like, you know, you kind of. I look at it when you're doing voices. If you can get to like bronze or silver, then it's great. And if you can get gold, then it's really, really, you know, obviously that's the best way. So yeah, I reckon I can get a lot of really, really high-end takes for him, and I really enjoy it. And I was just in the zone, and it's just yeah, I like that voice, and I think yeah. Anyway, but then I also enjoyed the result of some of the other characters as well. Do you know what I mean? It was Atos was a cool character to play as well.
The world shall be forever grateful for your bravery, Striver.
Challenges, yeah, there were. Well, so for instance, making an effect afterwards for Bull, because to make a metallic sound in his hat, that was challenging, but we got there, and that was cool. There's lots of different experimentation, and then that was sorted. In Disco Elysium, I didn't pitch shift Ancient Reptilian Brain or Limbic System or anything. I actually only did one pitch shift in, which was to Spinal Cord, and yeah, cause that was like a real different type of voice. But in this one, they wanted, when I showed him, I give him examples of, oh, like, would you like Thalas to be even lower, like if you did pitch shifting? Because I got very good pitch shifters, and if you record it at a high enough standard, it can convert well, and it won't sound pitch. It will just sound, you know, cool. You won't get the wrong effect sound on it. Do you know what I mean? The robotic thing. So anyway, Thalas and also Hag. I believe Hag might have gone up a little bit as well in the pitch shifting, but Thalas was lower, I think, 2 semitones. So anyway, yeah, that was cool.
Smell you later.
Thanks to Simo is still running, and Mayumi, Sam, and everyone at Merge Games.
Welcome back, Striver. What news from Rhymehold?